My my starting soon screen broke. Oh. I thought I broke my whole thing. Okay, give me a couple minutes. Oh no, it's broken again. What the fuck? Whatever. Okay. Is everything fine? Okay, I think it's fine. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum. Hold on. I usually like staying on the starting soon screen for a little bit, just to make sure that nothing's broken, but whatever. Fuck it, we do it live. Let me make sure all of the bit rates are stable. Okay, I think everything's fine. Everything looks fine anyway. So, we're good. Oh, son of a bitch. The restream chat isn't open. There we go. Is that working? Holy, fine. Okay, awesome. Take that. Okay, so good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're on episode 4. I took some notes because I'm a proper detective, which is a good thing because I kind of forgot what was going on. So what I wrote down was Lotta cam sound trigger. The camera is triggered by sound. It's pointed at the lake, but she said that she was looking at meteors and she wanted to take photos of meteors. That doesn't make sense. One, because it's pointed at the lake. Also because a meteor wouldn't make sound. So that none of that makes any sense. Her camera was pointed exactly where the murder took place also, which is also kind of weird. Like, unless she was a part of it in some way. But then, like, why would you want to take a photo of the crime that you're committing? And why would you trust somebody to take that it just doesn't make sense that way. So more likely she was just looking for Gordy, the like Loch Ness monster equivalent, right? The little mysterious creature. Then I've got Edgeworth Sr. connection. Somehow Edgeworth Sr. is connected to this crime. He was killed, and that was the DL6 incident. I put gun question mark. If gunshot to heart question mark question mark question mark connection possible. So I don't know what I meant. Wait, no. Okay. If gunshot to heart. So I think what I was thinking was that if Edgeworth Sr. was also shot through the heart, then it's possible that it's the same killer. right? The guy who killed this guy who's also a lawyer, the victim, I think is a lawyer because he worked for Grossberg. It's another note. Victim connection, Gross. Edgeworth, senior, So, if they were both killed by like a shot to the heart, both of them, then it's possible it's the same killer. Somebody who is just very good at shooting people through the heart, right? But the big thing is that if there's a connection between Edgeworth Sr. and this victim, and it's the same criminal, it could also be the same gun, which means, you know, same ballistics would be able to be found. So if we get a bullet that's connected to the DL6 incident, like if they did an autopsy on Edgeworth Sr. and they find a bullet, I mean, this is all assuming that he died from a gunshot. We don't actually know that yet. I put gun ? But I feel like story-wise, like from just a writing perspective, that's probably going to be the case because, you know, you want to draw connections between like the past and the present and all that. But anyway, it could be the same criminal, same shooter, same gun, everything like that. So maybe that's our like big ticket, our big ticket to a W. Then I put Edgeworth, Gordy, ? Reason for lake ? Because Edgeworth said that he went to the lake to look for Gordy, but that doesn't make any sense because Edgeworth is like a serious lawyer. Why would he care about Gordy, the mythical creature? And if he's being framed, like how would the killer know that he would want to go see? It all just doesn't really make sense, that part. Yeah, so that's all the notes I've got that I wrote down. Yeah. So we're still piecing it together, but we're gonna figure this out. Take that. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Right before my eyes, he was shot and killed, and I saw it all. Shot and killed. Okay, so he was shot. Change this to a check mark instead of a question mark. I'm taking this fucking serious now. Cause last case, we got this. We solved it pretty quickly. Like we had some holes. We didn't see like some things, but this time I'm taking it serious. I got a notepad. Okay, I drank some coffee with whiskey and Bailey's. Not real Bailey's. It's Costco Bailey's. It's cheaper, but it tastes the same. And not real Jameson. Costco version of Jameson. It doesn't taste the same, but it almost does. It tastes the same if you put it in coffee. So whatever. But yeah, I'm like a real detective because I am a real detective. My memories from that time are foggy. You don't say. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if you were younger, I mean, you're 24? DL6 incident was like a long time ago, I think. In any case, a suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. Okay. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom. What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this. About to end. The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago. You're 24. Okay. On December 28th. December 28th. The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case statute of limitations runs out, legally the case never happened. Oh, yeah. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. Cam. What happened to the suspect, the one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. Okay. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Okay, your father. Your father was a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps? Okay. I'd rather not talk about it. I'm edgy like that. Okay. What do you think of this picture? Take that! Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? Oh, we already saw this part. Okay. What about my attorney's badge? Take that! He doesn't want to see it because he knows that I'm the best. He knows that I'm the best. What do you think of this? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? Why would I ask that? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course I will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. Not me either. I thought you were kind of a douchebag. Until last case. When he was getting annoyed by every witness he called. And then I thought, you know what? You know what? This guy's alright. I was just mad at him because of the autopsy report thing. When I took out the autopsy report, I was so confident. And I was like, yeah, I got you now, you bitch. And then he's like, no, that's an old autopsy report. This is the new autopsy report. Fuck off. That was cheap, okay? That was cheap. That's why I didn't like Edgeworth. But, you know, he's a likable little goof. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Okay. I don't know. Well, he would be at the precinct, I guess. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake? Nick! It's a big one! Wow! Do they have earthquakes in America? I mean, I guess they would, right? I don't know. They don't have earthquakes here. They don't have earthquakes here at all, which is weird because right over in Japan, they have tons of them. Anyway, sorry. Phew, that was scary. Oh wait, no, they do have earthquakes in California, right? Because I'm pretty sure they were saying that there was like, I don't know. I heard that someday there would be like a massive earthquake and California would like fall into the sea. Somebody told me that. And then after they laughed a whole bunch, so I don't know. I don't know why Americans don't like California so much. Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? This guy didn't move at all. The security guard didn't move at all. He's like, I don't fucking care. I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Alright. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Dick. Got you. That would be at the Criminal Affairs Department. And it's Christmas. Oh, it's December 1st, by the way. Happy December. It's the holiday season. Season's greetings and Merry Christmas. So happy to be alive on this planet. With such wonderful humans. Anyway. What's going on here? Eek! What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago. Says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? Lot of heart. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, I don't think you cover up evidence. I think you give away evidence to lawyers too much. You shouldn't do that. You're gonna lose your job. Okay, here you go. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited to the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Hey, you guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? Wait, is that significant? The earthquake? I should write that down. Earth. Wait. I'll write it like Tyler the Creator. Earth quake. Whack beats and gap teeth like Tyler the Creator. And you're not dope. Cussing and eating a fucking cockroach and goblin. You get no props on it. Okay. Earthquake. Edge. Scared. Scared of earthquakes. They wouldn't put that in the game if it wasn't significant. The writers of this game, after last case, I don't trust shit. Like, even like the smallest thing. Because last case, the fence was bent. And that was a major significant clue that one piece of the fence was bent. Right? So now, I don't trust shit. Okay, earthquake, Edgeworth scared. There. We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. So this place has a lot of earthquakes. Is that significant? I don't know, maybe. Maybe it is. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm gonna go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. Okay. See you later, man. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I don't know. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. When was Wright in school with Edgeworth? I can't. I only really got to know him in fourth. Oh, well, thank you for answering that question right away. 4th grade. How old is a 4th grader? It's a really weird thing to type in Google. But it's for the case. 4th grade. How old? 9 to 10 years old. Okay. 9 to 10 years. This pen is fucking up, dude. What the fuck? I bought this pen from Japan, and it won an award for one of the best pens in the Japanese, oh my god. The Japanese, what is it called? Stationery awards. It won for that. It's really nerdy to say out loud, but but now it's like fucked up. I didn't even use this that much. Bastard. I've been lied to again. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. Okay, so it would be, okay, it's 9 years old because he's 24 now. Incident happened 15 years ago. So yeah, he would have been 9. So the incident happened when he was 9 years old. Before that, he wasn't afraid of earthquakes. After that, he was afraid of earthquakes. Okay. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. I don't know. An earthquake happened on the day his dad died. An earthquake. I mean, that would, like, why would they tell us that though? That wouldn't make any sense. It's not like earthquakes are like periodic of like, oh, exactly on this day every year there's gonna be an earthquake. That's not how it works. Could be something that felt like an earthquake. That could be it too. I don't know what would feel like an earthquake though. Karma? That's right. Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. Holy, okay. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Isn't that you, though? Yeah, someone sounds like someone I know. Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. It's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He does forge evidence! So that's confirmation. I fucking knew you cheated, you bastard. I won anyway, so I don't care, but I fucking knew you cheated that fucking case. You fuck. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Jeez. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. No way. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out. Not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years! He's as ruthless as me, times 20. You said times 10. It's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia, Maya. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh, I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. How convenient. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Okay. All of our clues so far seem to be clues that we can use later. Unless they call Lotta first. Because then I'm going to question her about the fucking meteor. For sure. Because she said she was looking at meteors. She wasn't looking at meteors. But the thing is, that's a nothing burger. Because it's not going to be like, oh, I was fucking helping someone kill somebody. It's going to be, oh, I was looking for Gordy. And then it's going to be a ha 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 funny. I just don't think she could have anything to do with the murder itself. It'd be, I mean, she could have. I don't know. Usually they make it pretty obvious who the killer is. By just like the way they look. It's like, oh, that person's definitely the evil guy. You know? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Guys. I mean... The dude looks like a vamp. This guy fucking did it. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Fool. You seriously think I would stand here were I not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared? Very well. Your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. That should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? He's just a fucking asshole. He's some vampire. How am I supposed to fight against this? Wooden stake through the heart. I call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Describe this incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Hold on. I'm going to sneeze, I think. I don't want to alert anybody. I don't want anyone to panic. I might sneeze. No, I'm okay. It was a false alarm. Please take a look at the map. Okay. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was one boat in the lake. There was one boat in the very middle of the lake. There were two men on the boat. Now there happened to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. At 12:10, she took 2 pistol shots. She heard 2 pistol shots. Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the rest. Now, wait, Mr. Von Karma, yes? Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. What the fuck? I hate this guy. I hate. This guy's guilty, and I'm gonna fucking prove it by then. I don't know how. But, I mean, he is old. He's a prosecutor. Edgeworth's dad was a defense attorney. Right? Maybe they had some beef. I'm gonna prove it. Give me a second. I'm working on it. I don't know. I hope he's fucking guilty, dude. I hate this guy. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Begin your cross-examination, attorney, now. Dude, I'm gonna... If he's not guilty, I'm gonna just kill him. How about that? How about that? Okay, a man called in the station around 30 minutes after midnight. Okay, hold it! You received a call from a man? Yeah. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the gunshots, right? What? Objection! What does it sound like that? That woman and the man who called in the report are two different people, obviously. I didn't say they were the same person. I just wanted clarification. Are you retarded? You're retarded, you're a boomer, and you're dented. Fucking asshole. There were two witnesses. I know that. I know that there were two witnesses. I'm just... Could you let me do my cross-examination without being a fucking prick about this? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Edgeworth. Hold it! What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Oh, that's a good question. From what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. Well, no. Objection to your fucking objection. I'm asking him how the fucking suspect, quote unquote, looked, you know, when they found him. Did he look suspicious? Was he doing anything weird at the time? What the fuck is wrong with you? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Fuck you. What? It's witness testimony. It's not gonna be cold facts no matter what he says. I'm asking what he saw and what his interpretation was, and I'll corroborate. Oh my god, how do you say that word? I'll connect that with the other witness and see what they thought, and then we can put it together, right? Fucking asshole. The next morning, a body was found in the lake. Hold it! Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. Okay, you got a bullet. Cool. Lake. Bullet. Found. Where was he shot? A single bullet. Okay, thank you. Okay, found. Hearts. Okay. Parentheses around lake. Okay. He was shot through the heart, fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Okay, so ballistic should be fine. Very well. The court accepts this bullet into evidence. Easy peasy. 22 caliber? 22 caliber pistol? 22 cal pistola. 22 caliber small though, right? 22 caliber small. Like tiny. I mean, it can still kill someone, obviously. Sure. But that is a small gun. That's a small gun. A woman could have held that. A woman could have shot him. I'm not saying that a woman couldn't hold a bigger gun. Fuck off. But I'm saying that, you know, typically in self-defense, right? If you were a smaller person, you probably wouldn't want to carry around like a fucking, you know, one of those single shot 50 cal pistols, right? You'd probably want something smaller, more compact, and, you know, a smaller caliber round as well, right? I don't know. And I mean, this is also an old game. Keep that in mind. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Okay. Hold it! Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? A pistol. Okay. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Okay. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. How so? What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? Tisk, tisk, tisk. You're an asshole. He looks evil, so it's kind of a shitty thing. I kind of wish the game didn't do this, but every villain so far has looked obviously evil. There hasn't been any, like, suspects that were like, oh, he did it? What? Right? Like Larry. If Larry killed somebody, that would be like, holy fuck, right? But they've been, at least so far, right? We're 4 episodes in, so maybe it's still like easy mode. But every single time the villain has looked evil, right? And usually they're the most evil one in the bunch. Last episode, it was the woman that was clearly like, she was clearly evil, obviously. And then you had the really creepy guy that was her henchman, and he kept like sticking out his tongue really weirdly. So it was like, okay, these 2 people are bad, obviously, right? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. Oh my gosh. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. That's important. That is very important. Because what if Edgeworth is left-handed, right? I mean, there are people who are like, I guess that doesn't really work. Because there are people who are right-handed, but they pull the trigger with their left hand, if that makes sense. Because they're looking down. It's not really about your hands. When you're shooting a gun, it's about which eye is more dominant. Sometimes if you're shooting with your right hand, right? You might actually be left eye dominant. So you would want the gun on the side of that eye, whichever eye is like dominant, if that makes sense. And if you ask why I know that, shut the fuck up. No, I've got friends. Okay, so we got Edgeworth right hand fingerprints. We've got 22 caliber pistol. His fingerprints were on the gun. I mean, that's kind of fucked. I mean, we also saw a picture of Edgeworth holding the gun in his hand, so that was... I always knew that that would come up, obviously. They showed us him holding the gun. But I can fix this. I can fix this, don't worry. So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. 22 caliber, fired 3 times? Fired 3 times? Wait. Fired 3 times? Okay, hold on. So... the camera took 2 pictures. Camera, 2 photo. Gun times 3 shot. So the gun was fired 3 times. And then Edgeworth's fingerprints? I don't think so. You wanna get that reference? Fingerprints, right hand. And again, you can, even if you're right-handed, you can shoot with the left hand, or if you're left-handed, you can shoot with the right hand. It's about eyes, not hands. So the camera took 2 photos, which would insinuate 2 shots, or a shot, or actually it could have been, because there was a single shot through the heart. Why would he shoot twice? Why would he shoot twice? You're right in front of the guy, right? You would just shoot him 1 time. If you shot him twice, both of those bullets would have been inside the guy. Then we'd have 2 bullets, not just 1. So we have 1 bullet. So it was 1 shot. I would say it's 1 shot. It's not like he's gonna miss. And then the other sound that the photo or the camera was triggered by was the body falling in the water. Body. Okay. So the camera took 2 photos. It was 1 shot. The next one was the body falling in the water. The gun was shot 3 times total. I don't know how you would know that, though. And also, I don't see how that would be relevant either, because it's possible that or is it just missing 3 bullets out of the magazine? Is that what they mean? It's just missing 3 bullets out of the magazine? Well, I got nothing. But I mean, it's not nothing. We have 2 shots unaccounted for. That's what I've got out of that. We have 2 shots from this gun unaccounted for. No. Okay. I was about to say, if Edgeworth's dad was shot 2 times, that would be nice. Because then it would just be like, oh, maybe same gun, same killer. Like, we could still make that argument, but that's like way later down the case where that would even come up as a possibility. Because right now we're just trying to prove Edgeworth innocent. We're not trying to find the killer for his dad. That's a pretty massive jump. Yeah, we're just trying to prove him innocent right now, and then we move to proving that somebody else did it, and then we connect that person, the gun, with Edgeworth's dad dying, and then tie it all up in a nice bow. Where hopefully this motherfucker is the guy that killed him. If we can establish a connection between this man and Edgeworth's father, I think we're in the money. Or anyone, really. It depends on what witnesses they bring up, but I mean, this guy is old, right? And he is fucking evil. There is no innocent man that wears shit like this. This is gaudy, fucking bougie bullshit. Hair slicked back like a vampire. And he's got fucking earrings in, dude. This guy, and he's got the curved eyebrow. This guy's evil as shit. Anyway, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective. Yes, sir. Was the bullet found in the body fired from the pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Okay. It's to be expected. It's no problem. Ballistic markings. So I think just every gun barrel has like its own unique like fingerprint when it fires the gun out or fires the bullet out. Like super basically. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. Right, and if Edgeworth's fingerprints are on the pistol, then obviously he fired the gun. The bullet from the gun was in the victim. Edgeworth killed the victim. I get it. I'm gonna destroy this. I just need I just need to think. Because that's, I mean, this is a pickle. This is a pickle. Order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. I mean, it does. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you fucking asshole. You wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. You're fatigued? Why are you fatigued? Because you're old? Fucking boomer. Judge, yes. What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now? But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Why are you such a dick to the fucking Santa, Judge? This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Okay. Bum 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 bum. bum. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Was the victim... I can't tell if the victim was wearing a hood or just long hair. I mean, it doesn't... There's nothing I can really see in the photo besides this, which I think is the oar, the paddle. The only one who could have shot the man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh? How am I going to convince anyone of that? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry, it's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here. Yeah, you're useless. No, I need you here. It's fine. I don't really need you. I don't think you've helped me at all. But it's fine. To be fair, Mia hasn't helped me either. She gives me like hints or something. Last case, I was given hints that like I was already... We had already solved that shit. We already solved it. It was not an issue at all. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help. It's the thought that counts, right? Hold on one moment. The Twitch bitrate is green, but it's like up, down, up, down. It's a squiggly fucking line. I think that's fine though. I just want to check really quick. Hold on. Oh, do I have the thing in wrong? Hold on. Hold on. I have made an error. Oh my god. I made a big whoops. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, right? But yeah, I'm still getting used to this other software, so but that's fine now. Okay, we fixed it. We fixed it. Take that. Okay, anyway. It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. I know that. I didn't expect you to help me at all. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. I never believed you could in the first place. Everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. I haven't been... There has been no luck involved in any of this. It's pure skill. It's pure note-taking. Note-taking. I am a fucking detective. There's no luck here. Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh. Oh, sorry. Whoops. No, I'm taking fucking notes, dude. I'm figuring this shit out. I mean, I don't really have anything right now that, like, I need more evidence, more clickables, like, more stuff in the court record, I mean. Because I don't really have anything that can, like, give reasonable doubt. Edgeworth kind of fucked himself over. I just have to, like, basically just hoping that, that somebody just gives me... I'm just hoping for a miracle at this point, basically. Like, the game needs to give me plot armor. That's how bad the situation is. Because, like... everything I have right now is all... I mean, if anything, what I have right now further proves shit towards Edgeworth doing it. Because the DL6 incident, there was the guy, the defense attorney that got the murderer off, like bailed out or whatever, that saved him basically. And then the guy that killed Edward's dad got away. He fled and ran away somewhere. So Edgeworth could have, and that guy, the same guy that got Edgeworth's dad's alleged killer off, or pronounced not guilty, that attorney is the victim. Edgeworth, you know, his fingerprints are on the gun. You know, you've got a witness that says he was there. He was there when the police showed up. I mean, this looks really bad. I don't have anything that's like, I don't know. And also, it like, yeah, I don't have anything. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. Edgeworth, you might be fucked, buddy. Like, at least right now, like, they have to turn it around, obviously, because they can't just let you lose, right? Lot of heart. You are a research student at the university? That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident, and don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Okay. Let's see. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight. I was in my car. I heard this bang came up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. So there was two shots? That wouldn't make sense. No. That wouldn't make sense. The second shot she heard was the victim falling into the lake. It had to have been, because there would have been another shot. There would have been another bullet in the body. They would have found 2 bullets, not 1 bullet. Because you're right next to somebody, you're this close from somebody, you can't see what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm making these motions, but you're very close to somebody, right? You got a pistol, and you're able to shoot them straight through the heart, right? If you did shoot again a second time, you wouldn't miss. There's no way that you would miss, right? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Okay. Okay. Judge, she happened to take a photo of that incident. This is that photo accepted as evidence? Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Yeah, I've got that photo too. It's not great. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well, this court finds objection! Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? I hate that. I hate that face that you keep doing, dude. We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? Okay, I mean, all right, listen. The photo doesn't show any features at all. Like, the person in the boat could be holding a banana for all we know, right? It could be fucking anything. It could be a prop gun. It could be a popper. Who the fuck, how can we tell anything from that photo, right? How can we tell anything from that photo? We can't tell shit, right? And the victim was found in the water, sure, but what if he was killed further down the lake? What if he was killed somewhere else and then thrown into the lake? We don't know, right? Maybe the 2 people in the boat were just, one of them was holding a fucking banana, and, you know, and the other one decided to go for a swim. We don't, like, it's not as decisive, right? And you have, like, witness testimony, kind of. I mean, the you know, Edgeworth fingerprints on the gun is pretty, I can't really talk my way out of that one. Or do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Oh, shit. Very well, if you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court? You'll have me held in contempt for doing my job, asking questions? Fuck you. What are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? No, I don't. I mean, kind of. Yeah, because like I said, that there was only 1 bullet found in the body. The gun was fired 3 times, but there was 1 bullet found in the body. At that close range, if you fired that gun twice, you would have hit the victim twice. So That's a contradiction? I don't know if that's a contradiction though. I don't know. We'll see. I could use the gun and say that it was fired 3 times. And also that there was 1 bullet in the body. I can use the bullet or I can use the gun. I don't know. Let me see the testimony again. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. It's not a waste of... Why is everyone giving me shit? I'm doing my fucking job. Fuck you. Fucking assholes. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in... Why are you looking like that? I mean that... Hold it! Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. Miss Hart, could you be more specific? Because this is the thing. She said she was looking at meteors, but then why would your camera be facing the lake? Objection! Objection! Shut the fuck up, asshole. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. You're a fucking idiot. It has everything to do with the case. Objection sustained? Objection sustained? What do you mean fucking objection sustained? Fuck you. Dude, okay. That was a genuine question. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Yeah, well, yes. Objection! You're a dickbag. I heard this bang come from the lake. So you weren't looking at the lake at the time? Nope. I looked after I heard that noise. Objection! She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. You're a fucking asshole. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Hold it! Could you clearly see the 2 men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? No. No. The picture is very fucking nothing. It could be fucking anything. It could be the Loch Ness Monster in that picture, for all I know. It could be Chewbacca. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the 2 men. Yeah, well, of course. Objection. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Then there was another bang. This is the big one that I don't... Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Meaningless? What the fuck are you talking about, meaningless? You're meaningless, you piece of shit. On Karma, I think I hate you. I hate him! I do hate him. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Because he was the one who fucking killed him, that's why. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. I don't like this is the biggest one that I have a problem with, that there was another bang. Because there's only one bullet in the victim. That's my biggest issue. But I get nowhere because this fucking dickbag keeps objecting everything. He's basically got the fucking judge in his pocket at this point. Like, what am I supposed to do? There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. I don't think I have any proof that there was anything either. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. What is that? Does it sound pretty sure? I don't know. As long as the health bar doesn't show up, I think it's safe to just fucking... Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scan the whole lake? Well, sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Mrs. Hart, you... Objection! Fuck you, dude. Mr. Wright, the witnesses answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained. Yes, of course. Fuck, dude. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I am afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. What the fuck is this, dude? And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? This is some bullshit. How am I supposed to do my job, you fucking pricks? You fucking asshole. I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it! Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta! Did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Objection. Enough! Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of court. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. This is some fucking bullshit. This court is corrupt. What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix, right? Wrong. Obviously wrong. The thing just started. This is like the first trial day. Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Judge, grow some fucking balls. Grow a pair, you fuck. But I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. My FA, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya! Okay. Whatever. Bring it on, you bitch. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction here, or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Fuck, I don't got anything to do. I mean, you didn't see it clear as day. There was fog. Even in the photo, you couldn't see shit. Hold it. What about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there is a contradiction in the witness testimony, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to ascend. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't see that I was risking that. Oh, no. Oh. I thought you can just kind of press people whenever you wanted to. Oh. God damn it. My perfect record. Well, whatever, that's caused by him cheating. Okay, I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. You couldn't have seen him clear as day, clearly, because there was fog everywhere. And it was dark. It was dark and there was fog. You're a liar.
Objection!
Objection! Got you, Miss Hart. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photo. Look at this photograph. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? I will never forgive this bitch for this. She almost made me lose, and she made me lose health. Son of a bitch. Objection! That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course. I said I could and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. What does that mean? So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I had brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise in the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. I mean... binoculars? Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Binoculars? I really hope I don't fucking lose more health for this. Binoculars. Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars, for that? I've got doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Of course not. It was pointed at the lake, not the sky. The camera is irrelevant in this case. Oh, really? You can't say that. Fuck you. You're an idiot. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, do you wish to press further about the camera? Yes, I do. It was pointed at the lake. I'm establishing the fact that the witness is a liar, Your Honor. That is what I'm establishing. A liar and potentially in cahoots with the real killer. I don't think that's true, but technically I could prove that because she's very suspicious. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. No it wasn't? No it wasn't. But if I press... If I press this, am I gonna lose more health? I think if I press, I lose health. So we have two options. The camera itself, it faces the lake. Obviously, that's a big one. And then we could say that she was looking at the monster as well. But I think this is the evidence. We basically have three choices. This proves that the camera was facing the lake, not the sky at all. The sky isn't even in the photograph. But I think this is the part that's important, faces the lake. Objection! Your Honor, this bitch is retarded. She's dented. She's cooked. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Who says? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera towards upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Again, if you wanted to take photos of the reflection of the shooting stars on the lake, but you would need a specific lens, and then the photograph of the people in the boat would look different, right? Because I've seen photos where you have the sky in the photo, but you also have a lake that's like a super still lake, and you can see the reflection of the shooting stars on the lake and the sky as well, so you see like a mirror of each other. But again, that would be a different shot, different lens, different everything. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well, then what exactly was she photographing? The fucking lake monster? The lake monster. or the photo. I mean, that would be a big claim that she was there specifically to take a photo of that, and also it wouldn't make sense. Take that! Take that. Miss Hart. This is what you were trying to photograph. What's this, a newspaper article? Gordy. Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. You're stupid. Your camera, dude. Your camera facing the lake. You're dented. No joking around this time, please. When have I ever been joking? Fucking piece of shit. Your fucking camera is your own camera pointed at the fucking lake. Your camera, and also noises. Yeah, that is true as well. That is true as well. Fucking shooting stars don't make fucking noise. Thus, the photograph here taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you would set up your camera to respond to loud noises. Yeah. I don't, to be completely honest, I don't know where I'm going with any of this. I don't know how this has anything to do with proving Edgeworth was innocent. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try to take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are you all lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason, I know it. But what could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. And I'm going to spot it. Okay. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I caught a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. It doesn't make any sense. So you're saying you heard a gunshot, then you looked, and then you saw the man shoot the other guy? If the man was shot through the heart the first time, then you would have just fallen into the lake. There would be no flash.
Objection!
I don't see anything wrong with that testimony. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
Objection!
Objection! I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Nah. Do I? I don't think I do. Okay. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there is no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. That shouldn't be how court works, but okay. Okay. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. Sure. Imagine what scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. Sure. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at that lake. I'm paranoid to press her on anything. Because the last time I pressed her on something, I fucking lost health. I feel like anything I do now, I have to have evidence for. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out of the lake. I mean, it was fired 3 times, but I don't know if now is the right time to use that. There wasn't much else. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. Oh, this... Actually, Currently, I'm not a research student at a university. I'm an investigative photographer. I can't argue with either of those, so it's not the first two. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Again, there's no evidence that I could provide that would do anything there. So it's not the first three. That's why I was camping out on the lake. Yep. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. This is the only one that I can provide anything that... This is the only one I can provide something, because I can, like... If she really cared about looking for Gordy, she wouldn't have been looking at the boat the whole time. Unless she thought that the boat was Gordy. And if she thought the boat was Gordy, then she couldn't have clearly seen who was on the boat. I mean, I really don't have anything. Because it's either that or saying that the bullet or the gun was shot 3 times. Not 2. But then I don't know what they mean by that either. Fired 3 times. Does that just mean 3 bullets are missing from the magazine? Or does that mean that they can prove that the gun fired 3 times based on something else? Because I don't think that would be the case. I think it just means that it's missing 3 bullets from the magazine. Oh man, this one's rough. I think this is the only one that I can really do. Because she's saying there wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. You watched the boat the whole time. Why? Because you thought it was Gordy? Because you couldn't see who, like, what? You couldn't see it clearly. So you thought it was Gordy, that's why you were looking at it the whole time. But I mean, I don't know, it's still kind of far-fetched. I'm gonna save. I'm a coward. I'm not sure about any of this. I kind of think this one makes sense. Like, kind of, but I mean, it could be her talking about the gunshot as well and presenting the gun and just say, you saw 2 shots? Are you sure? And she says yes, and then I say, okay, the gun was shot 3 times. But then that doesn't lead anywhere. This one, if we say, no, you were looking at the boat because you thought it was Gordy, right? And if she says yes to that, then you couldn't see clearly who was on the boat. If she says no, she wasn't looking at it because it looked like Gordy, she was looking at it because there were people on a boat, then I guess we could ask like, okay, but you also could have been scanning the lake. I guess she did say she scanned the lake. But did she mean actually scan the lake? Or like that? Like scan the lake with her eyes? I don't know.
Objection!
Objection! I think. Miss Hart, were you really looking at the boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. I agree. Any normal person would. But you're far from normal. You're a fucking freak. You're dented. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that you were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy? Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. There you go. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Well, I don't know. She would have looked at the boat first, but she would have thought that it was maybe Gordy, and then once she kind of squinted a little bit and saw that it was a boat with people on it, then she wouldn't care. Ah! But fine. If that's what it is, then that's what it is. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. Oh, that is true. Because if you're looking through binoculars, you can only see a tiny bit at a time. And then I put my hands over my eyes like if I'm looking at binoculars, and that fucks the VTS up. The VTS decides, nope, not scanning that. But yeah, you're looking through binoculars. It's a smaller area that you're looking at. So you kind of have to, you do have to be scanning the whole thing. You do be scanning. Okay. We somehow got it. I mean, it was really the only choice though. Because I don't think the gun's gonna be used as evidence just yet. I think that would be later. And also, it would be a lot bigger of... It would be a big claim to push that right now. Well, now that you all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there. Miss Hart, why are you lying so fucking much, by the way? Like, why is she lying so much? She's like actively trying to fuck us over. Why? Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just, I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. You fucking bitch. Put her in jail. That's perjury. You lied on the stand in a murder trial. A man could have died because of you. Throw her in prison. Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo in... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? She took the photo in what? Wait a second. She had a photograph to prove it, but you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Oh. It'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She's enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? I mean, make her show the enlargement, obviously. The game has not once given me two options like that, where I have to choose the negative option. Well, kind of actually last case. Because I was asked, like, was it possible for something to happen or something? And I had to say, no, it's not possible. But that was because I already had something in mind of like, no, it's because they weren't at Studio 1 at all. The murder happened at Studio 2. I already had that in my head, so that's why it was whatever. But this time I'm very unsure about a lot of this stuff. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Objection. Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the ones who told me not to show it in the court in the first place. You old fool. I mean, that's a done deal. You falsified evidence. You withheld evidence from the court. What? The case needs to be thrown out now. We need to reschedule or something because it's fucked now. You need to get a new prosecutor. Like, what? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. Objection. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. All right, let's see. The fuck? What am I supposed to gain from this? They were both wearing trench coats? Could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. I mean, you could actually... So we have the gun, right? So we could take the size of the gun and do some maths to show how tall each individual was. And then we could try to match that height to see if Edgeworth is the same height of the killer. But I mean, I don't think the game is gonna make us do that. I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Okay. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of this. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, a decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? The fucking... Wait. Was the decisive witness Lotta Hart? I thought they had a man who called the police. There was a man male that called the police. That wasn't Lotta Hart who called the police. That was a male voice on the phone that called the police. So where's that guy? Where is that guy? Wouldn't that... I thought that was the decisive witness. I thought Lotta Hart was just a fucking spurg. Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in the photo, somewhere. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement, show other evidence, wait and see. There has to be something. I mean, the gun has a light there, as if it's being shot, but I don't know a lot about guns. I don't know what it's called, but it's not back. If he shot the gun, this bit should be further back, like here, because this moves back after the gun is shot, and then the shell comes out of here like that. Okay. So I mean, that's something. He's also shooting with his left hand. Edgeworth's right hand fingerprints were on the gun. I think that's more likely. This man is shooting with his left hand, not his right hand. Because the gun not like going back like that. It might, like, it's possible the artist that drew this just didn't think about that. And it's like not important, so who cares? It also could be that it already went, or like this is the moment where it's going back, so they just pulled the trigger. But I mean, it does go back pretty quick, but okay. So it's either object to the enlargement or show other evidence. It's really just the words that are tripping me up here. Like, object to the enlargement or show other evidence seems like the same thing to me, but they're obviously different options. Show other evidence insinuates that I would show something different to the photo, but I think I object to the enlargement. I object. There is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. The shooter is firing the weapon with his left hand. You found right hand fingerprints on the gun. That's right. That's right. Mr. Wright, will you show the court what you mean? What about this photo is strange? The arm, hand. Take that! Here, Your Honor. The shooter I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Can you be more specific? Right. Right. Maybe the hand? Take that! Take that! Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol. It's his left hand, not his right hand. You have fingerprints on the gun of a right hand. That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. Take that! Take that! The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. That's pretty fucking solid right there. I mean, it could be Edgeworth. I mean, there's a bunch of holes in that, but that buys me time. If anything, that buys me time. Now that everyone in the courtroom... Oh yeah, I should probably write that down too, actually. Shooter? Left hand. Shooter, left hand. Edge, fingerprint, right hand. Shooter, left hand. In terms of like video games and stuff, they would go by like left hand dominant, right hand dominant. They wouldn't go by like left eye, right eye dominance. They wouldn't go by like eye dominance. They wouldn't go that deep into it. That's for more, you know, if you're like target shooting or whatever, if you're into that kind of thing. Okay, Edgeworth, fingerprint, right hand, shooter, left hand. That could come up again. We still have camera taking 2 photos, one of a shot, one of body falling in the water, because I refuse to believe that that gun was fired twice on the lake. I refuse to believe that. It was one shot and then the other loud noise of the body falling in the water. That's what I think. And the gun was shot 3 times total. So it was shot 2 other times somewhere else. And you could say, oh, maybe they practiced, but you practiced 2 times and then you get somebody to go with you on a boat where you're point blank. What are you practicing? That doesn't make any sense at all. So this is like somebody's personal weapon that they only had 1 magazine filled with bullets with, and they shot 2 of them. Or, I mean, it depends on how they're getting the 3 shots fired thing. But that's for later. Wait, you still have the Grossberg victim connection. Okay. I don't think there's anything else from this trial section that I can really write down that'll help me. Other than Lotta's full of shit. Lotta full of shit. Everything she says has been a fucking lie or some bullshit. She's just a psycho. Besides her like trying to take photos of Gordy, I think that's probably true. Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. I sneezed, sorry. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Oh. Oh, I want to say Larry so bad. I want to say Larry so bad. Just throw Larry under the bus. That would be so peak, dude. I mean, look. It is purely like, of course Larry didn't do it, but all I have to do, this is a murder trial. All I have to do, my entire job as the defense attorney, is to provide reasonable doubt. Right? That's my biggest job. Once we've got reasonable doubt, you know, you can't say for certain that my client killed the guy, then you can't throw him in jail. You can't do it. In good conscience, you can't do it. So I mean, I could use Larry. If I say the victim himself, I'm gonna sound crazy. Miss Hart also would be, that wouldn't work. I don't have any evidence for that, though, is the problem. And I mean, this photo is pretty... this photo is pretty obvious. I don't know. But I can't throw Larry under the bus. That wouldn't work out in the long run. And Miss Hart wouldn't make any sense. Edgeworth, like, this was hinted at before that he could have shot himself, but like, that seems dumb. But all three of these options are dumb. All three of them were dumb. I don't even think Larry was like anywhere near the lake at the time. He just works there, and I think he only works there during the day. It would have to be the victim himself. That's really the only option I can go with. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? I mean, whatever. We'll do that. Hopefully. I didn't save. Maybe it's okay. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Why are we claiming that? We should say who could have shot the victim. Son of a bitch, dude. So you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Don't say that either. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. No, it doesn't. You're all stupid. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. I mean, that is true. It's true. If the gun was like directly against his chest, then you would have more like scorch marks around the wound, because like the fire that comes out, right? And then you'd also have gunpowder residue and like all that stuff around the wound as well. But if you shot at a little bit of a distance, then you would just have the hole, right? Yeah, I mean, that was stupid to say that, actually. That was stupid. Should we have said Larry? Meter, that's 3 feet. Meter is 3 feet? There is no way it could have been suicide. Okay. Should I have said Larry then? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Shot from approximately 1 meter away. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun revealed that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. I like the word conundrum. It's very funny. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial today. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Yes. Yes. That is all. This court is adjourned. December 26, 1:15 p.m. That was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about 1 meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? I'll tell her you said thank you. I requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. I heard two sounds like gunshots. 2 sounds like gunshots. Now, a body falling into the water is not gonna sound like a gunshot. That was the problem. I don't know. But there's no way, there is no feasible way that gun was fired a meter away twice, aimed at the victim. There's no way. It's not possible. Because then there would be 2 bullets in that body. There's only 1 bullet in the body. No. Doesn't work. Doesn't fit. It does not make sense. So yeah. And I think they proved me right on that because it says I heard 2 sounds like gunshots, not I heard 2 gunshots. I think that's the takeaway. You're in jail? Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why do you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. When are you getting out of here? Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Why would she be questioned? She was held in contempt. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning you. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? Huh? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Jesus Christ. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia? None. Okay. Well, I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Yeah, you probably should have. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. When you die, I guess. My attorney's badge! You can just show that to anyone, say I'm a lawyer. But spirit mediums, well, I don't know. With your clothes, I bet at least some people would recognize you. But these are medium in training clothes. I wonder if I'll ever be a proper medium. Okay, well... guess we'll go back to the scene of the crime. Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Is there anything different about anything? It's the same as before. Yeah. Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Keonce. Okay. I don't think anything's changed about here either. Boat rental shop didn't give me anything before. And nothing new today either. Woods. Oh. Hey. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. What do you got? Any idea what strategy Von Karma's planning for tomorrow? It sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh right, he said something about that in the trial today. There was 2 witnesses, yeah. The man that called. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. You've given me so much other information. That's where you draw the line? Okay. Alright, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? I never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does, and him becoming a prosecutor, and him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one, 15 years ago, when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. How did he die? Where did he die? What was the DL6 incident? And can I tie it to this case? Because there has to be a connection why it keeps getting brought up. I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey, huh? She's not out on bail yet? That's strange. I told them to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that court today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear too. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lips trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth. Hey, he was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh wait, I was wondering, how much is a bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Is he not paying us for this case? It's all the same stuff. Okay. Is there really nothing at the boat rental? I'm gonna have to come back here again at some point. I don't know. Aha. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Okay, cool. Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. What? He posted bail for you. He said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. I plan on doing that. Okay. Well, we've got Maya now. Gorsberg? He's on vacation today? Okay. Okay. Behave yourself in court tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving's much more fun. Okay, right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Back to the lake? Yep. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. That's a lot of... I hate you. Y'all really did it today. What do we do now? Nah, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Dude, you should go to jail for that. You just admitted to perjury just now. You get that, right? Make it up? Okay, well, what do you got? I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Memory is a tricky, vague little thing. That's why witness testimony doesn't really mean shit. Yeah, I sure know that now. You need multiple witnesses that corroborate the same story. So it does kind of mean something, it's just you need multiple. One person saying that somebody did it, you know, it's not really gonna do it. Anyway, I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. I hope that doesn't happen. You mean the first time you witness a murder? Gordy. What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Okay. Alright. What do you mean by making it up to us? You got another picture? Ow! 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 The pain. The pain. What do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckoned we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We got a deal or not? Deal. Deal. We don't have any other leads, so we don't have a choice. Okay, how much? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Gordy? But Gordy Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof to show he doesn't. Show he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later. Okay, so you're not giving me the information then. What? 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 What the fuck? What in the physics? Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't need... Yeah, Gordy. I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Okay, how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist? Okay. Okay. What the fuck is this, dude? America? Germany? But the yellow's faded? Japan? Brazil? I don't fucking know, actually. I don't know. A red and green? Huh? Oh, Bangladesh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. South Korea, China, England, Australia. Australia? Yeah, Australia. New Zealand's a little different. The Steel Samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. What the fuck? Larry, what the heck is this about? Oh, it's my girl Keonce's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be, like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she can find those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. What are you doing? Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in Portal, right? I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. Huh? That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it though. The big samurai. Hey Larry, when did you get that big thing? Huh? Oh, the big guy? I've had that for about a month, yeah. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. Neat. Just got it repaired yesterday. Man, what a drag that was. Doesn't that Steel Samurai look a little out of place? I mean, it's so huge. I guess it's good advertising. Really? It looks pretty well made to me. Still a novice, aren't you, Nick? Really? True connoisseurs like Cody and me don't fall for this kind of stuff. Okay. These flags look sadly out of place here, flapping listlessly back and forth in a cold wind under a cold sky. I don't know, I think it gives the place a kind of festival atmosphere. It reminds me of the War of the Eyeglasses. The War of the what? You don't know? The War of the Eyeglasses? What the heck is it? Our local fair used to do it every summer. I guess we were the only ones. I ask again, what the heck is that? I don't think there's anything else. Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake? Yeah, you already said that. It's shaped like a gourd, and they grew gourds around it. Okay. I mean, that doesn't give me any... Always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over. I get it. Is there really nothing here? The police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. That isn't apparent, but okay, I'll believe you. A small boat rental shop. Okay, there's... Okay. The investigating part is harder than the trial. Because it's like, I don't know. You could just like... I guess you could just go everywhere. Just click at random until something pops up, basically. I don't know. See, you just press randomly until something pops up on the screen. God damn it. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait. You didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again. What do you mean again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. I could use some money. You got any? The investigation. How is the investigation proceeding? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Yeah, it's looking pretty bad. It's looking pretty bad, genuinely. Robert Hammond. They're saying that that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, which is completely that, yeah, obviously. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow too. Yeah. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Gordy. A monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? You out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. We're asking about Gordy because we need information. Try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay, I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid in your search for Gordy. This is a complete waste of our resources, but okay. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Alright, what do you got? Hold on, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile, here boy. I can have a dog? Here he is. He's so cute, look, it's a cute dog. It is a cute dog. And this will help us how? Next secret weapon number 2, a fishing pole. The dog. Oh, I'm gonna take the dog. We're looking for a monster. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. That would be pretty nice. That would be pretty nice. Oh, I mean, that is true. We are looking for. But a metal detector could come in handy in a lot of circumstances. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be? I can't make up my mind, Nick. They're all so perfect. We're taking the dog. I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. Borrow Missile. I'll borrow the dog. Sure thing, pal. Be good to him, of course. He's a lovely boy. He's so cute. Canine unit Missile, borrowed from Detective Gumshoe. Okay. And now we're going back to the lake. Hey, Nick, Missile's been acting strangely. Missile? Oh, alright. A little creature of the detectives. What? Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Rock. What's wrong, Missile? Oh, shit. Eek. Missile! Munch, 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 munch. Oh no. Oh no, he got attacked. My samurai dogs. Wow, he ate every. Oh, he ate the samurai dog. Okay, I thought he was being attacked. I'm sorry, Larry. Sorry. Sorry, don't pay my bills. Sorry doesn't make the noodles. It's going to have to this time. Boat rental shop. Still nothing? How do I use the dog? What the... Okay. I can present the dog. Look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mutt away from me! Maybe the stand is a front for mafia money laundering scheme. I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. My poor dogs. Okay, well... What is the dog supposed to help us with then? Or did we just choose the wrong thing? Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. Yeah. I told you no sneezing. I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It triggered on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, sorry is nice, but what about my film? We're just walking around ruining people's day. What do you think about this dog? Cute. He's yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. I hadn't thought about that. I think I just chose the wrong thing. There's... Can I take the other stuff? I can. The fishing pole. If it breaks? Why would it break? Oh, because it's flimsy and a piece of shit. Okay, why? Let's go to the fucking lake. What do you think about this fishing pole? You can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy. You really going to try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth, yes. Brings a tear to my eye. Okay. Oh, alright. I don't know. Okay, never mind. I thought we would fish over by the boat, but I guess not. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots. God damn it. What are you doing? Sorry, Lana. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick Bear. What do you think about this? I never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. Okay. Okay, so you're still on that. Okay. The dog ate all of the samurai dog, so I couldn't even use that as bait. I don't know why I would need to. Is it really the metal detector? How would a metal detector help me with Gordy, though? Yeah. Alright, give me the fucking metal detector. Secret weapons. Borrow all of Gumshoe's weapons. I got an achievement. Okay. I kind of thought every one of them would give me another piece of something, but two of them gave me nothing. Two of them gave me fucking nothing, so... Alright, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? No, okay. No. Woods. Hey Lana, look at this. It's a metal detector. I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Okay, well, what the fuck am I supposed to use it for? What was any of this for? What was any of this for? Never mind. It's beeping. The metal detector found something. It fucking better have. The fucking dog didn't do shit. Fishing pole wasn't for any reason. Like, it was just a dog. It was a puppy dog and a fishing pole as like 2 jokes, I guess. Why do I have to check it out? Nick. Look. What the fuck? What is that? Huh? An air tank. The valve looks broken. An air tank. Why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh, huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags. We might as well take it with us now that we found it. The valve is open and a banner of flags is wrapped around it. Okay. Do you know any? Is this for your compressor? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this. Have you seen it before? Huh? Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of winter? Oh, it's a diving air tank. Okay. There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little bit further. Larry, is it yours? Is there a tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's string of flags around the tank valve? It's just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? What? Why the heck would I go diving in the lake? Wait, you're not saying I had something to do with that murder? No, not at all. Just watch it, buddy. Larry, Nick is your lawyer. Well, Larry, he's right. Anyway, I never seen the air tank, okay? Yeah, right. Larry's hiding something, I can tell. I picked the wrong option there. I didn't think about it that hard. To inflate the compressor. You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go ask me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always use was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once, and it didn't go so well. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on, look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine, whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then, blam. Well. Larry. I'm gonna need you to testify, Larry. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise that the tank and that tank there took off like a rocket. It took my poor deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off in the gourd lake? Sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. It's funny. So the tank and the Steel Samurai, you were trying to fill up, flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so, the 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. Okay. Fiance gave me that Steel Samurai after all. And when did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. You found it on the night of the murder? I say night because he's holding a flashlight. And he said night before last. The night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here in the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. A mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oops. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me? Gordy doesn't exist. Y'all got proof Gordy doesn't exist? Bum bum ba ba bum bum bum. Take that! Larry's air tank? What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? What exactly are you saying, Nick? Gordy made a loud noise when he appeared. The air tank with the fucking Steel Samurai attached to it also made a loud noise when it appeared. It appeared, I guess, 5 days ago now. It was around for like this week or whatever. Something happened. And, yeah. So, there you go. There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang? I see. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, flew into the lake. At the same time... Gotcha. A couple was taking a photo of the lake. This photo. Wait, so are you saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's fine. That's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lada. No, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lada. Promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there? He looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lada. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on, something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful, but here, take it. So that's just further proof that there was only one gunshot. And this was at 11:50, so that's why she looked up, because she heard a sound and then saw the gunshot after. Time for me to pack up and leave. Alright, Lada. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Alright, to the boat rental place. Let's talk to this witness. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Let's go check it out anyway. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. I don't know. Oh, caretaker shack. Oh, there was a shack. I didn't see that was added there. Is that a parrot? Meg, that you? Eek. Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, man. Meg! Yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta shop? Glad to hear it, glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello, hello, squawk. Nick, what was that? A parrot? The one on the perch. Keith! Yeah? I leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello, hello, squawk. Yup. And now he's sleeping. What the fuck? This is the witness? This guy? Yeah. Is he even mentally competent to stand trial? This is ridiculous. A pasta shop. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know, so that makes you to the third generation. Meg, yeah? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yeah? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler, the West? Is it pasta from Italy? Meg! Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? What does that mean? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Huh? How long do we have to keep up this all in the family charade? This old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what it is. This is a boat rental shop. What are you talking about? This here's the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. Though now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats. That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. But this old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting the information out of him. Parrot. What an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. What? You forgot, Mig? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly. How have you been? Hello, hello, Squawk. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Why is that evidence? Why is that evidence? How am I supposed to tie that into anything? The erstwhile companion of the boat shop caretaker answers to the name Polly. So? So what? So what? Why? What? Okay. Why is that evidence? Too bad all she can say is hello. Ha ha. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Like what? Polly, Polly, what's your name? Polly? Squawk. Hey, how cute. Maya's found a new friend. Okay. Looks like a kitchen unit. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Is he? I don't think you can have a bird. I don't think you can have like fucking shit-stained newspaper out like that. Look, Nick. He has an electric blanket on his table. It's warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. And what, talk about murders? You're a party pooper, Nick. Okay. Are those fish? There's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. What? How do you know that, for one, but also weird. Why are they saltwater fish? Look, a little safe. It's locked. Why did you even check? That's weird. The fishing pole looks expensive. Okay. Pop. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228, Squawk. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking and a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Okay. 1228. I wrote it down. Rainbow-lioli. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Okay. Now listen here, Keith. Remember that okay, it's just that again. Hello, North. Hello. Season's greetings, my friend. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How have you been, dude? How have you been doing? How about this? Okay, nothing. Okay. Well... How about you? I've been all right. I finally sorted out all of my stream issues, I guess, as far as like the streams turning off randomly, lag issues on Kick and Twitch and YouTube and everything. I fixed all that, so basically right now I'm just kind of burning time until the new model is done, right? And then I'll do the debut and hopefully we can start working on actually getting views. Because as of right now, I just don't think people want to click on my little robot guy. Like, people just don't like him. Yeah. How about my attorney's badge? Take that. That a lawyer badge? Does that actually work for once? I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it, huh? Yup, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick? Now's our chance to clear things up. Sir, no, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. But on one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Yes. Okay. Okay, we promise. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say you too, Meg? What the fuck? You bring a tear to an old man's eye, you know? Now, what was that you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello, hello. Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? The lake? The empty lake? Because if I show him the upscaled photo of the guy shooting the other guy, that's not really going to make any sense. I want to know what you saw on the lake, sir. Wake up! Okay, maybe not. How about the murder? Yup, I seen this. You know something about this, sir? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad? You know something about this? Yep. The other night, out on the lake. Yes, yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us. Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. What'd you see? I forgot the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night. Yup. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one. Bang! A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. Yup. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, I promise. God damn it. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Harry? Yep, that kid next door. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. He must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information on this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. What? What the fuck? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. The DL6 incident. Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. Okay. Okay. But again, I think that was supposed to indicate that, because I've been saying this for hours now. There couldn't have been 2 gunshots. So it was 1 shot, and then the other sound was just a body falling in the water. But the gun has 3 shots fired from that gun, which means there's 2 shots unaccounted for. Both victims were shot through the heart. Edgeworth's dad was shot through the heart. This victim was shot through the heart. So it might be the same killer. It might be the same weapon. If we can get the evidence from Edgeworth's dad's case from the DL6 incident, then we can match the ballistics of that bullet to the one that we have now. And then that should solve that. As for a third bullet, I don't know. But then, like, it's more likely that there was 2 shots fired somewhere else rather than on the lake. It wouldn't make sense for both shots to be fired on the lake. Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? The DL6 incident. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it was something to do with this current case. That's something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you... That was supposed to be top secret. I will prepare my bag and stuff and come back if you still streaming. What time is it? Yeah, I might still be, well, probably not. I'm probably almost done in a little bit. But it was good seeing you anyway, and I hope you have a lovely day. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, I have absolutely no idea. Okay. Sounds suspicious. Okay. You too, North. See you later, buddy boy. What? Polly, have we forgotten something? Squawk, don't forget DL6. That's our evidence that connects the crimes. I'm pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to the DL6 incident? What does DL6 even stand for anyway? Nick, you think he might be? I get ya. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through there is the station's record room. I'll give you special permission to go in and find what you need. That is not legal, I don't think. I don't think that's legal, dude. Okay, Nick, to the record room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Okay. I don't think this is a good idea. Wow, it's amazing. Lee Dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. We were almost through with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred because of DL6. Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. I'll go get the right file. Okay. The case summary. Right. Summary. Found it. Here you go. December 28, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. 2001. That reminds me. Never mind. Anyway, so in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the district courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There's a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Okay. Part of the court building collapsed and all the lights went out. Gotcha. Wow, that was some earthquake. And Edgeworth was stuck in an elevator with his dad, I guess. And this man was the guy on the boat. Or well, the guy at the boat shop. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours. That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? Yes. He said that his father was shot before his very eyes, so Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in the elevator. And the 3rd passenger in the elevator was the old man. Do you have data on the victim, Edgeworth's father? Yeah, hold on. Victim. Here, found it. Gary Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50 years old. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles? Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Okay. As I predicted. And I think that was the same gun too. I think that was the same gun. You shouldn't shown me a flashback photo. Before, where have I heard that before? Huh? It sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Suspect data. Got any data on the suspect in there? There would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was Yanni Yogi. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. This guy? He must have been the 3rd person in the elevator, Yanni Yogi. Then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived, so much so he had brain damage. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone? To the boat shop. He may be closer than we think, because he's at the boat shop. Guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. But if Yogi didn't do it, which I don't think he did. I don't think he did it. I think there was a 4th person, either in the elevator or somebody who saved them, quote unquote. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. But it just, I don't think it could be the old man. They wouldn't do that. The old man's like a lovable goof. It is going to be the other lawyer. It's going to be. Because he looks evil. Like, it really does kind of bother me that they do it like that. To where they're like, oh, this character, we're going to make them look super evil. So that you know that they're the ones who did it. And I think maybe a part of that is just, it doesn't matter if you know who did it or not. The game is about you proving that they did it. So maybe that's the reason why, is because they want to make it a little bit obvious. It's just they don't want to make it obvious how it happened. Like, that's for you to figure out and that's for you to prove. But as far as who did it, they make that obvious, if that makes sense. Are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. And you're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? Okay, cool. We got it. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Probably not good. Probably not good. Probably gonna need his bird. Bum ba bum ba bum ba bum 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 bum. Okay. Oh, everything hurts. And everything is going to hurt more. Because I have physical therapy. Yay. So, I'm going to go get ready for that. I'm gonna try to stretch, relax, stretch some more, ice my legs, and read a little bit. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. This game is so fun, but nobody seems to want to watch this. Which is fair, which is totally fair. But anyway, If there is anybody watching, I hope you have a lovely day and a lovely night and a beautiful and healthy life. But for now, bye-bye-bye.